Hi everyone, my name is Chad Reed, but I go by Saul Sunforge. I've been a dungeon master since I was in the Navy back in 2002. My channel primarily focuses on tabletop role playing and Dungeons and Dragons for right now, but I also play video games, primarily PC games, but some Nintendo Switch games and things like that. So I offer a wide variety of content for everybody. Today's my 41st birthday, and I figured for that, instead of going out drinking or whatever, I wanted to spend time with you all. And so we're going to play Dungeon Keeper. This is a game that I played on my birthday back when I turned 16. I had gotten this for my birthday. I've not played it very much since then, but we're going to see how it operates under this Keeper FX patch that I found. It's a homebrew patch made by the fans, adds extra content, extends the life of the game, makes it so it's full screen on new computer displays, and my computer display is actually a TV. So let's see if it works out. Hopefully it does. I know there's some tutorial missions at the start of it, so we're not gonna, I'll go ahead and explain some of the things and features and whatnot, and then most of that's gonna be edited out. But I'm gonna try to keep all the other stuff, shorter. A lot of the conflicts, like the battles between the enemy forces and myself, you'll see those. But a lot of the stuff in between, I might edit most of that out just for time's sake. You know, because your time is valuable, my time is valuable, and I don't want to waste anybody's time. So we're going to go ahead and get into this. If you like the content, go ahead and hit that subscribe button. You can leave me one of these, and I would appreciate it. Have yourselves a great day, a great weekend, and I'll see you soon for the next video. On to the game. Chocolate flavor. Sweet. All right. And then I'm just going to start a new game. The only game I had before was just to make sure I could get it in full screen, workshopping the problems with it because it showed up. The size of that video that you just seen, the intro video, was the size of my play screen, and I was not okay with that. So I had to troubleshoot, and I started a game. But we're going to start a new game. This game was made by Bullfrog, a UK company back in the day who was made some awesome games. Theme Hospital, Theme Park. They were, amazing for Sims. This company was great. They were bought out by EA, who now turned Dungeon Keeper into a pay-to-play mobile game that absolutely sucks and costs you quite a bit of money to play, as EA is known to do. So we are going to get going. EA actually bought out Westwood at the same time, uh, and Westwood made.
Ever
Oh,
smile,
I'll stop talking for now.
set in the realm of joy. The people of Eversmile are plagued only by aching facial muscles, and not anthrax as we had hoped. Eversmile is a disgusting land of good humor and polite frivolity.
Okay. So EA bought out Westwood. They made the Command and Conquer series. If you ever got into that, we may end up playing that on this channel for you guys. Uh, it's one of the possibilities anyway. And they also bought out Maxis, which made has all the sim games, Sim City, Sim Park, Sim Copter, and so EA bought all those companies and then promptly turned all that stuff into piles of hot garbage. But this is the original, and we're gonna not worry about that because EA can go ahead and rot in hell. But let's go ahead and get into this game. And if you don't know yet, we play as the bad guys in this game. Um, most games have you play as the heroes, but in this game it's different because you're trying to protect your dungeon from the heroes. And as far as I remember, like, I don't. I mean, I'm pretty big into gaming, or was, not so much as an adult, unfortunately. But this was like it was just a revolutionary concept. Everybody wants to play the heroes, but in this one, you get to play as the bad guys, and it's phenomenal fun. All right, so we just had to make a treasury room. What I do is I make there's always one square space around the dungeon heart. That's where the heroes are trying to get to, is this dungeon heart, and blow it up. If they attack it enough, it destroys it, and you lose. And so what we're doing is, I don't remember how many levels this game is, but I am going to give myself 3 lives to beat the entire game. No matter, not 3 lives per level, 3 lives for the entire game. Um, and so we're going to see if we could do it. I don't know, like I said before, if because it's an older game on a modern computer, if it's going to be completely too fast.
You have tunneled into a new area.
And there's just going to be absolutely no way I can do this. But we're going to play at least until that portion. And then if we get to where it's just cycling way too fast.
You need a bigger treasure room.
All right, I need a bigger treasure room. Okay, so we're going to go ahead and build ourselves a little place for them to stay. This is the lair. And the bigger your lair, the bigger type of creatures you can attract. However, this is just the tutorial, so there is none of that. Bigger creatures. It's just like the introductory creatures. Oops, didn't mean to put that there. And we'll end up going faster, but I'm explaining everything to you because a lot of it's an old game, so there's a very great chance you've never even heard of it or played it. But yeah, so these are tutorial missions. I'm going to go ahead and edit out a great portion of them, except when it introduces like a new concept, so you can know what that new concept is yourself, and then you'll be able to see if it's something you might want to play it in the future or something like that. You could get it on Good Old Games, which is where I purchased it, Dungeon Keeper Gold, and then the Keeper FX patch is free. First minion arrived. It's a giant fly. Corrosive vomit at your enemies. Okay, and it flies, so it could go over lava and things like that, which we'll get to later in the game. And obviously there's water here. So they're like your scouts, pretty much. And they're also rather stupid. So they almost always end up bringing people into your base before you're even ready for them, There we go. There. Bigger treasure hold. There we go. And then we're going to go ahead and build ourselves the little area for them to eat. It's called a hatchery. You hatch chickens there. And according to the creature's power level and their base level, what type of creature they are, it depends on how many chickens they eat. The bigger your hatchery, the bigger creatures you will attract. And that's the same theme for every room. the more treasure you can hold, the bigger chance you have attracting things like dragons, for instance. So then what you do is you tunnel to the portal here, and then your creatures come in through the portal. And some levels have multiple portals, and each portal after the first one gives you like an additional 5 creatures, I think, or maybe it's 10, I forget. And so those count towards your total, but you can erect like jail cells, and people can rot in prison, and they come out as a skeleton. And the skeletons, they're kind of weak, but they don't count against your creature total. And later on, you'll see that vampires also can be buried in the cemetery, or creatures, dead enemies can be buried in the cemetery, and they turn into vampires. And those also don't count against your total, I believe. I might only be right about the skeleton. Like I said, I haven't played this really since my early 20s is like the last time I played this. I'm 41 now, so. Alright, so let's go ahead and get the hatchery going. And then I'll let you know what that tooltip is about here in a moment. Basically, it's saying that there's 2 different types. Well, there's 3 different types of walls, really, but there's primarily just 2. You can see these ones here that don't have that little red dot on them. That means they're just earth. They're very easy to get through. Enemies can get through it, and that's how they burrow into your place, usually. But when it gets this red dot on it, that means those walls are fortified, and so your enemies have to do a whole bunch more to try to get around those things, because they can't just go through your walls.
The enemy has broken through your walls. Your creatures are under attack.
All right. Okay. So the layer went into a new place. All right. So they came in through this way over here. Looks like there's like 3 or 4 enemies. My creatures are gonna attack them. I probably should have put my layer right there, or the hatchery right there. I had no idea, but we'll be okay, I think.
Your creatures are falling in battle. Your creatures are attacking the enemy. Your creatures are under attack. Your creatures are falling in battle. Your dungeon heart is being attacked.
Yeah, the dungeon heart's gonna be okay. We're gonna win. We're gonna win this battle. We have enough creatures. Yeah. All right. That's what I thought. I didn't know how many creatures I had just yet because I'm explaining everything. I'm not really focusing on the strategy stuff just now. I'm just trying to explain everything, all these rooms to you and things. Research panel. Okay, so we need to make more imps. Your imps cost gold, and each imp you can see there on the left side. Each imp that I create causes the next one to cost more money. But the more imps you have, the more of this type of stuff they can do. Where they claim territory, they reinforce walls, they gather gold. Your creatures that have fallen in battle, that are unconscious, because it takes them a bit to die, they go unconscious first. So the imps take those unconscious creatures, drag them back into your lair, and then the lair helps them heal back up to where they can fight again.
Beware, the Lord of the land approaches.
We shall not tolerate your evil presence any longer.
Your creatures are under attack.
The Lord of the Land, huh? Where's he at? He's up here? There he is. Alright, yeah, he can be done. He'll be done here shortly, so I'm not terribly worried about it. Like I said, these are just the tutorial missions, so there's not really any strategy that needs to be happening right now. And,
Your creatures are under attack.
come on in. Sometimes you want your flies to lure them in because these enemies will just keep chasing and chasing. And it gets them in trouble. He has a lot of health. Damn. It should be fine so yeah, he's down to half health. Quarter health. He's done. There he goes. He's done. Alright, so we won.
Branna.
Alright. And you can see my score from when I was working out the kinks of the level. So it's just 1 point difference. Literally nothing at all. Alright, let's go to the next level.
Clositon. A hideous sham of a town in which the prosperous citizens have no gripes or moans. Sadly, even the children are happy and secure. This is because they aren't punished for non-existent crimes.
I really like that narrator a lot. He and there's little secrets. There's a lot of secrets in this game, really. But the best one that I like is at midnight. It's the witching hour, so your spells are like half price. And then if you play too long, it'll harass you to try to go to sleep. As I eat some of my nerds here. Special edition nerds. Frosty. They're Christmas. Christmas flavored, whatever that means. They don't taste like a tree, though, so that's good. Alright. Portal. Gold. And, on the cell phone game that EA graciously just robs you to play, each one of these imps, each time one of these imps digs, you only get so many a day. You have to pay if you want them to dig more. It's ridiculous. Very predatory. They should be very embarrassed of themselves, but clearly they're not, because they do it over and over. Alright, so there's the lair. Excuse me, there's the gold room.
You need to build a lair for your creatures.
Yeah. We're on it. There we go. That's more than enough right there. For this early in the game, you know? Alright, so let's get the layer going. One thing I liked in Dungeon Keeper 2
You need a bigger treasure room.
versus this one is a lot of gain of function abilities where you could click and then just bring out your room. Versus this one, you have to click each individual square over and over again. It's a bit annoying. It's nothing major, though, I suppose. Alright, so now we gotta make him somewhere to eat. No. Here. In here. Later on, not in the tutorial missions, you'll see me do different things like build my lair as close to the portal as possible. Reducing their travel time just a bit helps in efficiency of, well, protection if you get close to the heart. You can also make it so they have to travel through your lair. So if there are creatures there that are healthy, that are just sleeping, which is often, they'll wake up and you'll instantly have them right there to help defend. All right. So the next room we can build here, it's slow walking us to teach us about these rooms. The next room we can build here is the training area. See, you could do that with the digging. You just click once and hold it, and you're good. But with the rooms, you have to click each individual square. Maybe I will get something to drink for tonight. What do you think? What should I get? I don't know. I don't usually celebrate my birthdays. It's just, I don't know. I feel like birthdays they're like, basically, you're celebrating that your parents once had sex and you happen to be born from that sex. It's kind of weird if you think about it, right? And then you have people out there who celebrate for like a whole weekend or a week. It's weird. I'm sorry. That's my opinion. But I might get something to drink for tonight or something maybe. I don't know. I was planning on taking my daughter Callie to go see some Christmas lights. My daughter, she's special needs. She has Down syndrome. And I try to do as much stuff with her as I can, you know, to help her out. And she just absolutely loves Christmas time, and she absolutely loves Christmas lights. And you know, so we around Halloween and around Christmas, we're always giving her extra, you know, attention on those types of things. Make the training room just a tiny bit bigger. Not really a need to. Like I said, these are just the tutorial missions, so there's nothing in this that's going to really be difficult. Yet. We'll start getting difficult later on when we're fighting other dungeon keepers and heroes at the same time. Or was that the sequel? I don't know. It's been a while, like I said, so... Oh, there we go. There we are. So they're in their training now, and they level up, just like you do in role-playing games and stuff. They level their powers. And eventually you learn spells that you can possess them. So you can look at it in a first-person view through their eyes and actually go about the battlefield as them using their powers. I don't really use that too much because I feel like there's too much stuff going on for you to really do that mode for too long. But it's cool to do it, you know, as a scout. I cannot afford to train creatures. Yeah, they are for right now. I'm sorry about that, guys. We'll fix it up. Here. Get yourself some more gold. And another thing that I do, instead of seeing all the gold that's here, I try to resist the urge to pick it all out. I just get a little bit as much as I need, so it doesn't accidentally open up an area that I'm not ready for yet. Like, surprise, here's 12 people, and it's like, oh, wow, shit, I only have 2 people to defend, so it's not going to be a good time. Oh, they need a bigger lair? They must like what I've got going on so far, huh? All right, here you go. Bigger lair. A lot bigger. And then you go to creature list here. We got 4 imps, okay? And they're all busy. So what we want to do is go ahead and make some more.
Your gold reserves are running low.
There.
You cannot afford to train creatures.
Heroes are already on their way. Make sure your creatures are well trained and ready for the attack. The heroes you will face in this realm are tougher than those you met beneath Branna Hawk. And I'm not certain, but I kind of am, that it skipped a level. This Keeper FX patch made it skip a level. Because that Branna Hawk would have been the next one. The first one was not Branna Hawk, right? And this is the second one I'm playing, so it's definitely skipped one.
Your creatures are attacking the enemy.
Oh. Where are they at? Oh. Oh, really? You want to go attack in my training room? Yeah, see, that's the best room right here to have defend. You're gonna come in here with 1 or 2 people into my room of training, where they're all ready for you. They're all okay. It just happened to be that I built that there. I don't remember the layouts of any of this stuff or where the bonuses really are or anything like that. I just know that they exist.
Your minions are winning a battle. Your creatures need a bigger lair.
You'll find boxes like out here where you're digging. You'll find hidden rooms even like that you don't have to pay for. Like you'll find training rooms and stuff spread out, or jail cells and things. All right, here's the water path. The fly is going to go scout that out. My imp is going to go ahead and build out. He's going to claim the land tiles all the way out to here. You can't claim water, but you can build bridges over it to other pieces of land that you can then claim on that side. But if you build bridges, your enemy can have their imps claim your bridges if you don't defend it. And you'll see a lot of bridge claiming, reclaiming.
The enemy has broken through your walls.
All right. Oh, here's a whole bunch. Oh, they're down here. This is their portal that they come through. Okay, so they're coming on up.
Your creatures are attacking the enemy.
They're coming on up into the lair. Okay.
Your creatures are falling.
Well, I guess if you want to.
Your creatures are under attack. Your creatures are falling in battle. Your minions are winning a battle. Your creatures are falling in battle. Your creatures are falling in battle. Your creatures are attacking the enemy. Your creatures are falling in battle. Your creatures are falling in battle. Your minions are winning a battle. Your creatures are under attack.
Oh, it must be Dungeon Keeper 2 that you can, the imps can rescue them and bring them into the lair. Because I don't see the little number over their head.
The land approaches.
We shall send you back to the pits, foul one.
Yeah. Crap. I misspoke, I think. Sorry about that. Like I said, it's been a very long time.
Your creatures are under attack.
Oh. Here we go. Down here. Alright.
Your creatures are attacking the enemy. Your creatures are falling in battle. Your creatures are under attack. Your creatures are falling in battle. Your creatures are falling in battle.
Yeah. It's completely okay, because I could do this if I wanted to.
Creatures are under attack.
Look at that.
Your minions are winning a battle. You have conquered this realm.
Alright, that one's done. Let's get to the next one. Oh. Alright, yep. So it looks good.
Water Dream Warm. A region of pointless frolicking and endless pleasure. No one here understands the true meaning of suffering and random shocking violence meted out arbitrarily.
Build a dungeon with a treasure room, a lair, a hatchery, training room. Make sure they're all big enough. Cramped conditions do nothing for the morale of your minions. Right. Right. So we are going to zoom it out just a touch here. We're going to go ahead and get this going here. We'll get that mined out just a touch. We'll go ahead and get to the portal.
You must build a treasure room to store gold.
Okay. How do we get to that? Impenetrable rock. All around. Oh, right here. See? There we go. All right. And so we're going to go ahead and build our layer right here off of that. And the creatures that come out of that portal are going to just walk from there to right here, and then they're situated.
An entrance has been claimed.
Alright, so we're going to go ahead and place our treasury like we always do. Our main treasury.
Build a lair for your creatures.
Right. The main treasury right around the dungeon heart. Always and forever. The creature, it helps your dungeon heart stay protected because your creatures have to walk physically to the treasure room to get paid. There's a timer for how often they get paid, or when it's time for them to get paid again, rather. Excuse me. Okay, we got a fly already who made it his home. We got a different type of creature now. And we have the notification. The notifications are there on the side. This just means we got a new creature. What is it? A beetle. Okay, so we have flies and beetles again. And those are kind of your basic shock troops, really. They're not very strong, but, you know, they do the trick, especially for these tutorial missions. And so you already seen all the other types of rooms we built, so we're going to edit out this portion from here. Alright, so we just finished building the training room, and I wanted to show you the next room we have is the library. The library is used for researching spells, and having a library will help you attract warlocks. The type of rooms that you have kind of dictate to you what type of creatures you're going to be able to attract. The amount of money you have saved up determines the type of you have more chance to attract dragons. I'm not sure if this is a sequel or this one, but I know dragons and necromancers are able to use the library to research the spells. But obviously, the bigger your library, the more necromancers you'll have, and the quicker your research will go. And they don't. That's how they train. They level up by training in the library. So let's go ahead and get some shells down. Most creatures are engaged in research, but warlocks can. Most creatures can engage in research. So, Lord, greedy warlock. All right, we have a warlock now. All right, so let's go ahead and increase the library.
Your gold reserves are running low.
Are they? All right. I'm not sure. This seems like kind of like a trap to me. Like this is where they're going to tunnel in from for sure. Oh, we got a new creature. A demon spawn. And then the warlock. So now we have what, 4 types of creatures? And creature panel. We have 10 imps. We have 2 flies. We have 6 beetles. We have 2 warlocks. One's engaged in studying. The other one's not doing anything right now. We have 2 demon spawn. So pretty decent complement. They're, for this early in the game, that's really all you need. But we have all the rooms so far. I really just wanted to put this portion in to the video because it was a new room. So every time they give us a new room, I'm going to go ahead and show it to you. I'll explain to you what it does, what type of creatures it might attract. And we'll go from there. So I need a bigger treasure room, huh? So we're gonna go ahead and build an actual treasure room then. Instead of just a little area around the dungeon heart, we're gonna build an actual treasure room. That's plenty.
You need a bigger treasure room.
I know. I know it. And then if some of your creatures are lazy, you can right click on them and it'll slap them. It'll slap them up. And that causes them to become more efficient. Sometimes it might upset them. They might go in a rage, and so if they're really upset, like if they haven't been paid for a bit or there's no food or whatever, or they're really tired. They can't get back. They just can't get back to sleep because of whatever you need to keep having them fight. They'll get pissed and they'll start attacking each other. All right, so I got a new spell. What's the spell? Oh, the possession. Oh, speed monster. Yeah, we use the spells sometimes, but there's no real need to use them right now. All right, so now we just gotta find our way out of to find the creatures that come in through here. So let's go ahead and dig this out. All right, then we see here on the mini map here, all these little dots. The creature, they're coming in, and so I'm trying to meet them with my imps. Have them dig over there so we can meet them and we'll fight them on our own terms. But I should have enough to destroy them. Looks like there's like 9 or 10 maybe. So we have a little bit of a numbers advantage. We'll see how it goes. And of course, you'll see this fight coming up here momentarily. There we go. Here we go. All right. So they have archers and some barbarians. They're gonna come tunneling in here. There we go. And so we're driving them back completely. And they're done. These other ones, we have more coming in, and they're trying to find their way along this wall here. Here they come. First wave of attackers lie hacked to pieces on the floor and give your domain that lived-in feeling, but it surely won't be long before their kin launch another assault. Yeah. Alright, and so then we go through here and we reclaim area. Look at all some gold piles and stuff that we found. And so we're going to end up claiming those gold piles, and then we're going to, claiming the area under them, and then we could go ahead and take those gold pieces back to our treasury. Looks like there's some, what are these, some traps or something? So they're just going to go to town claiming all this stuff. The imps are just going to keep encroaching our area, encroaching on the enemy's area, increasing ours at the same time. So we have a good amount of money. We're going to have more people. We're going to have them training. And then once the next fight happens, you'll be here to see it. All right, and here they go. We claim the land, and so now the last creatures are coming in through the portal. Our imps are trying to, they're not very smart, so they keep trying to come up here and collect the gold, and then the creatures get free shots on them. But the imps will run them back to our place, and you can see what we have waiting for them. So.
Are falling in battle.
Come on, guys.
Your creatures are under attack. Your minions are winning a battle.
Just absolute destruction.
Your creatures are falling in battle. Your minions are winning a battle.
What's left? Oh.
Your creatures are falling.
Oh, they're actually true. Yeah, see, when they do that, I don't like that.
Your minions are winning a battle.
All's quiet again. Use this time to ready yourself for the next attacks. The enemy is only regrouping. It's not yet defeated. Alright. They do a little dance when they gain a level, your warlocks. So, level 4 warlocks, it's decent.
The Lord of the land approaches.
Alright.
Come to rid the world of your evil.
Your creatures are under attack.
Didn't give me too much time to prepare, like it said, so I'm thinking this is going to be the fast version. Where the game is a whole lot harder because of the current PC being infinitely faster than a PC back in, say, 1997, 98.
Your creatures are under attack. Your creatures are falling in battle.
Yeah, they're getting some good hits in, but our warlocks are destroying them pretty good. You meet with success yet again, Keeper. All right, there we go. Another one down.
Flower hat.
Flower hat.
Polite bartering has led to extreme compassion and a surfeit of contentment in this area. Not even a thick-skinned troll could survive the understanding and help these scummy people can provide.
Alright, so this next level, level 4, this might be the last one in this recording, just so it's not too long, but I am going to do another one directly after, and, because, you know, I told you all that I want to spend my birthday with you, so we're going to do another one right after, and this is going to be uploaded the same day I'm recording it, December 9th. So we're going to do this level and upload it, and while it's uploading, I will go ahead and start recording the next one. And we'll do it like that. Try to as close to an hour increment as possible, I think. Although some of the levels get close to an hour long themselves. So I might not be able to stick to that, essentially. What we're going to do, though, is you see here, the reason I'm going to show you this one is there's another building that we're going to be getting, or excuse me, not a building, a room. And let's see what it is. We'll find out here shortly. Hopefully you're enjoying this content. I know it's a little bit dated. I know it looks, you know, it looks like it's dated for sure. But the concepts still hold true. The gameplay is still good. It's still, you know, fun and challenging. Just kind of like D&D. D&D's old as hell, but it's still good, right? They still update it, and through fans and stuff, or third-party publishers, it makes the content, extends the life of it. You know, same thing for Skyrim, that's been around now, seems like forever. It's on absolutely everything, including calculators. Oh, I don't have enough gold. Oopsies. I made a mistake. I didn't mean to do that. Here we go. I got carried away with my talking. Yeah. We will build a treasure room that stores gold. There. I'll go store some gold. Alright. And I think by doing this all the way around the dungeon heart, I forget if it's 6,000 or 9,000 worth of gold. But either way, it's enough to start out. And you don't have to go and dig unnecessary paths that might get you into trouble later on. Because, you know, the enemies, you don't know really where they're at. And over the amount of time that, since I played this, I certainly don't remember. And I probably should have built that over how I told you I was going to do it earlier in this video. How I build the room right next to it. Oh, I had a fatal exception error, so I have to restart the level there. I don't know. This game is a little bit buggy, but a lot of games back then were kind of buggy. There wasn't day one patches and all those types of things. Which, by the way, I don't feel anything should have a day one patch. That's ridiculous. Oh, look at that. These gems here give you unlimited currency. You can endlessly mine these. And so you can mine them from each side. So let's go ahead and make a nice treasure room just to show you how fast this can accrue. Watch. Hopefully this doesn't cause another exception error. I'm not exactly sure what I did, but like I said, this game has some bugs like that. Sometimes it will get stuck like in a view or something even. It won't let you view it like you normally can. See how it's diagonal? And sometimes it'll be like head on directly, kind of first person, kind of third person. And there's just like a lot of errors like that, unfortunately. Alright. Here. We're going to go ahead and build the treasure room in here. we're going to go ahead and we're going to zero this out. We have 4,600. So watch. All right. So we were able to create 3. We were able to create 3 imps. Come on. We're gonna create imps until they cost 3,000 a piece. Just so I can show you how fast this can go off of those unlimited gems there.
Your gold reserves are running low.
Yes, they are. All right, that's fine. I don't need to create more. You'll see what I'm talking about here in a moment. Let's go ahead and make this whole thing a treasury. Watch how fast they go. I literally can't outspend them at this point already. But these imps here, there's I think it's 2 per side. So if you clear out each side of it, you can have more people tapping that resource. Look at it. We're already at 13,000. Watch. We are gonna go to the 3,000 like I said.
Gold reserves are running low.
Come on, guys. There we go. 3,000 apiece. All right, no more imps. Let's keep on going, and you'll see how fast it goes. We're gonna build that hallway here, so they can come on through there. We're gonna go ahead and build our lair over here, right next to the portal. So I guess with the exception error, I guess we'll turn it into a positive. And then we could go ahead and build one here, a little hallway to connect it all the way around. And you see these more imps you have. Look how fast they're going. They're just absolutely crushing this dirt out the way. In teams, they're working in teams, and now they're going to go back here to the first empty space and claim it. Okay, so they have to like dance on it a little bit, and that's how they claim the space. Because you can only build on spaces the imps have claimed. So there's 2 of them claiming the area now, so it's going real quick. We're going to build our lair.
An entrance has been claimed.
Sure has. Look at our money. 42,000. Like, come on. They're almost out of room already. And then at that point, is there really any point to expand the treasury? No, not really. And then do you really need to touch this other gold? No, not really. So if you don't need to really touch the other gold, then you could just kind of build out your stuff without being harassed. But we know the enemy's coming regardless. And so we are going to build our training room. We're going to get it done. That's a pretty good sized training room there. Look at that, 62,000 gold. And that's just within like a few moments, right? And of course, you need the gold. You need the gold for the rooms and stuff like that, right? But you need the gold to pay the creatures that are coming in your dungeon. Every once in a while, their bill comes due, and then they all walk to the treasury in order to get their money, and then they go off and continue doing whatever it is that they were doing before, eating or training or sleeping or whatever. All right, so let's go ahead and give them food. I was going to put the training here, but I'm not going to.
Dig a treasure hole.
I need a bigger treasure home. Look at that. 67,000. Literally, if I wanted to, I could build this room infinitely big if I wanted to. There's just so, you know, but why would you want to, I suppose? We're going to go ahead and expand it out a bit, though. So this way we have ample food for our minions. Because I definitely, it's one of my priorities, make sure they have their food. They're helping us out, protecting our dungeon. And so we're going to hook them up with some chicken. 'Cause who doesn't like chicken, right? They're little chicken, walking chicken nuggets in here. Who doesn't like nuggies, you know? My favorite are the spicy ones from Wendy's, in case you were wondering. Which you weren't, but I told you. Next will be Burger King, probably. Forget McDonald's. Don't ever go to McDonald's. I used to work at McDonald's. I'm telling you not to ever go to McDonald's. I'll tell you, you'd be disgusted if I talked about McDonald's for even 5 minutes. You'd be disgusted. Don't do it. All right, let's go ahead and build more treasure area over here, just because we don't need the money. But whatever. We're still in the training, tutorial levels, kind of. So it really is just absolute ownage at this point. Well, we gotta get some of that gold out the way so we can build our room. Yeah, that should be fine. Or should we do one more? We could do one more layer, I suppose. Keep that there. There we go. Just so we could expand the room out just a touch more, fit more creatures in it. You'll see a there we go. You see those little bars up there next to the icon? That tells you how full your room is, the health of your room, and considerations such as those. So you know how much, if you can fit more creatures in there to train, if you have the money. Because each time they take a swing or whatever, it builds their experience bar. But according to what level they are and what type of creature they are, they all have different costs to them. And we could go ahead and... some creatures will go in there on their own and train. But you could pick them up if you want. See these ones over here? They're not doing anything. They're idle. So you could just throw them in there. That guy's in there. Put demon spawn in there training. So yeah, see the green bar? That shows you how full your room is. When people leave, that green bar will go down. When people come in the room, obviously it goes up. And that's how you know kind of your stats. Every room does that. Every room does that. See, you just stay on it, and that tells you how full it is, the health of the room, and your enemies could come in and fuck your room up. Like while they're walking through, they basically pillage. They raise it, so it destroys squares of yours. And then if they're an enemy dungeon keeper, their imps can come in and take it over your room potentially if you're not protecting it, or take over their individual squares leading up into your territory. So they can encroach into your territory pretty good. And then what that does is allows them to pick up and drop their creatures on their controlled space. Because you can only drop your creatures on a space you control. So if the enemy comes up in here into the dungeon heart, per se, and destroys their path through my freaking hatchery here, and then their imp comes in behind and claims a square, they can pick up and drop all their enemies on that square right there at my dungeon heart. And that's kind of game, right? Unless I have the forces to meet them. And I do. I'm very tactical when I play this game. And rather ruthless, as you'll see here coming up. I won't spoil some of my ruthless tactics, but I'll show them to you soon. That training room's kind of tiny. Let's go ahead and expand it out. 2 more. And on this side. Do we want... no. Yeah, whatever. It just doesn't look aesthetically pleasing to my eye. But it is okay. They'll have an entrance from the portal directly. Alright. So then we expand the training room out. And there's certain minimum requirements for some of these rooms, like 4x4, 5x5. But obviously, the bigger you make it, the better it is, because you have more creatures training, more creatures leveling, and more creatures who are very training room oriented will come into play, and it's overall a good thing if you can afford it. And we can, because I just wanted to show you how fast I could get that money up, and it's not a concern of mine. Alright, so let's go ahead and build some more rooms here. We'll go ahead... What are we going to put here? The library? Yeah, we'll put a library here. Let's get some of them warlocks. No, I don't need a bigger treasure. You're good. You guys are good, sitting around 80k. That's plenty of money. See how there's no bookshelf yet? There's a bookshelf there now because I met the minimum requirement. The 3x3 section is built in that room. That's why there's those bookshelves there now. And then you extend it, so then there's 3 bookshelves. But you keep extending it out, and those bookshelves get larger, and that, you know, allows more research, more warlocks. And warlocks aren't great for hand-to-hand, obviously, but they stand back and they fling spells. And if I use the possession, then I'll be able to become a warlock and sling some of them spells myself. But this is just a tutorial. I don't need to do that. I very rarely do that because it's just the controls they're clunky. It's not like off the mouse. It's you got to use your keyboard hotkeys and things, and we just don't got time for all that. But it is cool. I might show you once or twice with like a scout or something like that. Maybe a skeleton. I don't know. We'll pick something. You'll see you'll see it. The possession spell is pretty cool. Oh, look at that. We got the workshop. And then there's another room. So, yeah, it's good that I'm not going to edit any of this portion out. I wasn't sure. But, yeah, they gave me 2 rooms now. 2 new rooms they're going to give me. So, that means we're starting to get... we're not getting drip fed no more. They're starting to get out of the tutorial stuff. And business is booming. So, we're going to go ahead and get that workshop in. Workshops allow you to build doors to make secure areas. You could lock those doors so your creatures can get in it. Later on, there'll be creatures that you get on your team that oppose each other, and so you have to separate them and things. I do sometimes, but the game is so fast on these modern computers that they just end up running back to each other and fighting again. Anyway, so I just let them go. Whatever. It's usually the spiders against the flies. And I'm sure you could guess who would be the victor in that one. Alright, so I'm going to edit out from here until we get into a conflict. Just to try to keep this as close to an hour as possible. Because we've been playing now and troubleshooting and all that stuff. A lot of it was troubleshooting, so... But I've been at this for like 6 hours now. So we're going to try to get it down to about an hour 15 maybe. Something like that. That's my wish. That's my goal. Let's go ahead and get this room in here so you can see it. And this attracts trolls. They really love hitting the hammer and making traps. And then the big fat guys, they're like big fat bulbous red guys that have horns. They're really slow, but they have flails attached to each one of their horns, and they just do this, and their flails just constantly are just beating the crap out of everybody that comes near them. They're very good tanks, but they're very, very slow because they use their knuckles to drag themselves along the floor. So they're very slow, but they're very powerful. All right. We're up against the limit, so that's why we're not getting any trolls. But later on, you'll get a room where you can sacrifice some of your weaker people, so you can go ahead and make room for potentially stronger people to come in through your portal. And of course, the enemies can capture your portals for themselves. That means they would get those troops go to them and not to you. If you have an enemy capture your portal, if it's your only portal, you're done. That's it. You're done. Unless you have money to get an imp, and you still have some creatures that you might be able to retake it. But there's situations where you'll run out of money, or you'll run out of imps to purchase another imp because you have no money, and then there's nothing you can do really unless you go through and start selling stuff off, and then hurry up and And sometimes if you let this go unchecked, these guys will train and train and train and cost you all your money. And so you have to put a door here from the workshop and lock it so they can't go into the training room whenever they want. Because if you don't watch it, you'll end up going bankrupt from them training. But we have some really nice creatures, so we're going to go ahead and try to find out where the enemy is. And I'm going to go ahead and guess based on the gold formations. Yeah, there's probably a secret out here, secret or two out here. The secrets are like little boxes. They bring them to your library. It'll be like level up all your creatures that you have by 1, or resurrect any one creature that you have. And it'll give you a list of all the creatures in the graveyard, the creatures that died, and you can bring one of them back. Alright, so let's go ahead and get this going right here. That path right there seems like an obvious progression spot leading over here, and there's going to be stuff over here to fight.
You have tunneled into a new area.
Yeah, okay. I figured. So then your imps, you'll have to find a way across the river of molten lava. Okay.
Your creatures are under attack.
And this is where we go ahead and put the bridge. Okay. Yeah, see, these guys over here are wanting to, they're wanting to rumble. And so we are going to, once we can build bridges, which is probably that last thing here, we'll be able to, we'll cross it, and we'll just absolutely devastate their lives with a creature drop, maybe. Or I'll let them come over and kill themselves. I don't know. They're not gonna win. That's for sure. I already have too powerful of a force, and it's already at full because of how much money I gathered to show you that example. Look, they're just all waiting. All the peons are just waiting. They're just waiting for me to be able to give them something to do. They're all gathered around these gems here because that's just 3, 6, 9, 12, 15. 15 potential peons can mine this and just keep throwing down that gold. And there's like,
Creatures are under attack.
yeah, the imps, they're not very smart. They're gonna keep running over here and getting blasted off. They're just gonna keep getting picked off, and keep teasing these dudes over here. Let's see here. So what we're gonna do
Your creatures are under attack.
is hopefully some of these flies get killed, or we could just slap it up a bit. It makes them move faster because it's like you're punishing them. You can slap them around, but you can slap them to death if you wanted to. But
Your creatures are under attack.
because we need to slap somebody. We need to slap them to death, or let them fight or something. Because wild arrow. We need these guys down, so this way we could get some people in the workshop. There we go. Slapped him up. So hopefully we can get the new dude in the workshop. There we go. Troll. All right, so we have one troll in the workshop.
Creatures are under attack.
Another fly. Slap him up. Slap my bitch up. Come on, get out of the way. Come on. Stop flying in the corner. I'm gonna need to slap you. Come here. Come here. There we go. Slapped him in the lava. He's done, so we get another troll. Yeah, it seems ruthless, but it's whatever. Let's see. Level 4 flies. Yeah, see, we're they're pretty. That's pretty decent. See if I can get them to fight.
Creatures are under attack.
They're not. See, they're little bitches. They just run away. They just run away, and I won't have that in my army.
You need a bigger treasure room.
I'll slap your mama. Get out of here. Slap that guy. No, don't slap the imp. The imp is doing good. You see, they sometimes they'll go up against the wall so you can't see them to slap them up. There you go. Get out of there. We don't want you. Alright, so 16, 17, 18. So we have room for 2 potential trolls. Okay, we got 1. Pick him up. We're going to put him over here and let him get his house. Let him build his little home in the lair. Now he's going to go off and he's going to train and things. He's going to go make some stuff in the workshop. And it does take him a bit of time. What do we got here? Oh, we got the warlock. Yeah, it's because they were busy filling me up with the lower level creatures as I was explaining the stuff to you. And so out of 1 portal, you have room for 20 creatures. And since I was talking and explaining the stuff to you, a lot of the weaker creatures took up a lot of those spots for the 20. And we have the beetles. And they are...
You need a bigger treasure room.
Yeah, we kind of want more than 1 warlock, and really we should be slapping those dudes up too, but we don't need to. We don't need to. It's no big deal. Alright, so I will go ahead and edit some of this out. I will go ahead and be back though when we can build the bridges across, and you'll be able to see that action. And then once this level's done, I'm going to go ahead and do my editing, upload it. The next piece you probably won't get, unfortunately, until tomorrow. I'm going to record it right after I'm done editing this piece, but it's probably not going to be up until tomorrow at some point. Alright, and so now we're able to go ahead and put down those bridges. Let's go ahead and get some of this out of here. We actually, the workshop, they have a door ready for me to place down, but we're not going to. We don't have time. We're going to go ahead and end this very fast. We're going to use these level 1 creatures to do it.
Your creatures are under attack. Your creatures are attacking the enemy.
There we go. We're going to use all these basic people to do it. And they're just going to go ahead and absolutely destroy them. Alright, now they're going to go get paid.
Are winning a battle.
They're going to go get paid. My imps are over on their land now. And they're claiming their land for me. And you see how they have this locked door here. We're going to go ahead and bust that shit down. And go in there and Nancy Kerrigan them. Or I guess it'd be Tonya Harding them, because she's the one that did the action, but you know what I'm saying. We're going to beat their knees up with canes, is what I'm saying. Alright, so we're going to go ahead and take these crappy troops again. Because I could probably use my big troops, but, it's whatever. It's not even necessary. Okay, I'll just drop those guys. They want to go back. But my imps are going to go in here and claim the territory. They're just scoping it out right now. Looks like there's some doors over here, so we're going to go ahead and bust those up. And then there's some doors over here. We're going to bust those up. And then we're going to get into their fortress. And,
Your creatures are under attack.
Oh, yeah? Go ahead. Go ahead. Take your shots on my imps. You know what I could do, though? We're going to go ahead and do this again. The drag and drop. Come on. There we go. Those guys right there. It's probably enough to kill these dudes, but I mean, we could pretty much just, there we go. that level 4 demon spawn is cleaning up. But yeah, come on across. Come on across. It's fine. Hey, they think they have the upper hand. It's cute. It's cute. There we go. Have fun with that, gentlemen. Have fun with that. Level 7s against level 1s. Just absolute anarchy. Just completely, and it's over. It's completely over. This dude thinks he's getting to the dungeon heart. Isn't that cute? Oh, that's so precious of him. Oh, that's so sweet. Alright. Well, and every time you kill them on your territory, they drop gold. And so when you're broke, that's another way to get gold. Sometimes you'll be in levels that have very little gold to mine out. And so you have to think strategically, like, okay, let these guys come up onto my land and then just absolutely beat their ass. You know, like it's Stone Cold beating up a mark, and you know, then you take their gold and you thank them. You know, thank you. All right, so we have 10 creatures left.
Your minions are winning a battle.
That's fine that we only have 10 creatures left. That's intentional. That was intentional. So we could get some more warlocks and trolls, because we're done with the flies and the beetles. We're gonna let it be. And you see our imps are a little bit lower, but it doesn't matter because of how much money we have. We could just go ahead and rattle off 50 of them. No, 79,000. That's probably not. That's not enough for 50, but that's definitely enough for 25. But that's way too many. So they're taking over this land, and I don't like that. We'll just get rid of that right there because I don't like it. It's not aesthetically pleasing to me. And then you see all this extra gold we had. We could have taken if we wanted to, but there's no reason. There's absolutely no reason. We have way too much money. Very much unlike real life. Alright, so we'll just take 3 of these dudes over here to beat up this little door. Alright, so it's a little bit of treasure. One guy decided to stay and beat up the next door. These guys are leaving because they're like, oh, well, we're only doing what you said. We're not going to do anything extra. And so sometimes you have to grab them up and drop them again. And later on, there'll be a spell where you can put a rally flag somewhere, and then if you put it like near the door, they'll go up to the door and just start pounding it, but they'll stay right there at the rally flag until you move it or get rid of it. All right, so we'll be back once we beat up these doors and get more people. Oh, a new spell. Never mind. What's new? You research call to arms. Okay, so yeah, so watch. We'll use the call to arms. Go to our research panel. Call to arms. We'll put it right there. Now watch. Watch what happens. Any of you? Are any of you going to listen to the call to arms? So I can show people what happens for the call to arms, or no? Yeah, see, it costs money. It's just absolutely draining the money. So you don't want to leave it up too long, but me having so much dang money, it really does not matter. I'll just leave it up. But what it's supposed to do is the creatures are supposed to leave their areas of responsibility and go out there. Oh, here's the secrets. Steal a hero. Increase level. Alright, so we're going to go ahead and our minions, once they claim these rooms, will pick those up. And those are like little secret things. The increased level puts everybody's level up 1. Even the minions. The imps, excuse me. And then this one, you take a hero from their side and bring it to your side. It's pretty cool. Not necessary, you know, like I said before. Because we have this well in hand.
Discovered a mysterious magic box.
Mysterious magic box. What's in the box? Is it the TARDIS? There we go. Get rid of that. We don't need that no more.
A new spell has been researched. A trap has been manufactured.
Steel hero.
Your workshop is not big enough. You have bewitched a hero.
All right, so who do we bewitched a hero? So it's an archer, right? Or is it a swordsman? He's moving too fast. He's on a mission. He's on a mission. Let's help him out. Here you go, dude. We'll help you out. Here. There you go. Make your house. Oh, it's a thief. Okay. So he's reconnaissance and sneaks around and stuff. But he's resting. Now let's go ahead and send him to train. They're all hard at work.
A door has been manufactured.
And I could have beaten this level 15 minutes, 20 minutes ago even, but I just wanted to explain everything, you know, like I've been doing, because what good is teaching somebody something if you're not going to do it proper? All right, so we're going to go ahead and build a bridge. Where? Oh wait, no, we don't. Do we have to? I don't think. No, we don't have to actually. It goes around that little bit of lava over there. Our imps are going to take over some of this territory. We'll go ahead and drop our creatures over here, and just finish this out. Because there's nothing else I really need to explain for this point of view. Oh, heal. That's a good spell to have. The longer you click on the creature to heal them, the more healing it does, the more it costs.
Your dark days are numbered, evil one.
Your creatures are under attack.
Oh, is that right? My dark days are numbered, huh? Okay, well this is close enough that they're going to go ahead and just absolutely scorch earth. Absolute scorched earth.
Your minions are winning a battle. Your creatures are falling in battle.
Yeah. There we go.
Your minions are winning a battle.
And they're,
Has been manufactured.
you know, and we just beat up their dungeon heart. You can see how many hits the thing takes, though, right? From that many creatures unopposed. So the thing takes a little bit of time to destroy, and you see how it gets a little bit smaller and smaller as they hit it. That's how you can tell how much life is in it. It's done. They're done. And there you go. That's level what, 4? You trounce the once proud opposition. Rule your new domain with terror and loathing for a laugh. And there you go. So that's it. Let's see how we did. 10,800 rating.
There's a burning mess where one took.
Yeah. So we got up there on the fourth place. All right. And we're gonna go ahead. And once he gives you the little thing.
Lush meadow on down. The bloody axes of war and famine have so far bypassed this quiet backwater, leaving the inhabitants totally unaware of the purpose of real agony and loss. Unbearably, most die of old age.
So this game is awesome. Gives you a chance to play as the bad guys, which I love. I've do D&D campaigns sometimes where they get to play the chaotic, evil creatures, bad guys, and it's a lot of fun for a mix-up. So yeah, so there you go. This is Dungeon Keeper. Hopefully you tune into the next video, and there we go. Played it for my birthday. You're welcome. Hopefully you enjoy it, and if you do, go ahead and hit that subscribe button. And don't be afraid to leave some comments down below, man. I love all the comments I get for you guys. I appreciate all of you for watching. Have a great rest of your weekend. And look out for the next one. If you care to, if you cared for this one, the next one will be out shortly. So thank you so much. I salute you. Have a great day.